Hi, today's topic is Telephony and SMS Emulation using Telnet, presented by Karthika Ravipat. The agenda is we'll be discussing about what is Telnet, why do we need Telnet, how do we enable Telnet in the computer, and some commands for telephony using the Telnet. What is Telnet? Telnet is a network protocol used on the internet or local area networks to provide a bidirectional interactive text-oriented communication facility using a virtual terminal connection. What can a Telnet do? Alternatively to ADB, we can use Telnet to connect to the device. So this Telnet allows us to simulate certain things like making a call, accepting the call, keeping the call on hold, rejecting the call, seeing the list of outbound and inbound calls, changing the network connectivity, sending the SMS, setting your geocodes, etc. Using Telnet localhost, we can connect to our simulated device. So the Android emulator includes its own GSM emulated modem that lets you to simulate telephony functions in the emulator. For example, you can simulate inbound phone calls and establish or terminate the data connections. This Android system handles simulated calls exactly as it would do for the actual calls. However, this emulator doesn't support the call audio in this release. So these are some of the commands. Call, which simulates an inbound call from the phone number. Accept, accepts an inbound call from the phone number and change the call state to active. Canceling the call, so terminate an inbound call from the phone number. Hold, change the call state of the call to hold. You can change the call state to hold once it is in active or in waiting. List, you can see the list of outbound and inbound calls and their status. Coming to the status, report the current status. SMS emulation. So, SMS emulation. The Android emulator console lets you to generate an SMS message and direct it to an emulator instance. Once you connect to an emulator instance, you can generate an emulated incoming SMS using this command. The command is SMS send your phone number and the text message. So let's execute these commands using the Telnet. So before that, I'll be showing how do we enable Telnet in the computer. Go to the start menu. In the start menu, go to control panel, go to programs. So under programs and features, click on turn on Windows features on and off. Wait for the list to compile. Yeah. So in that you have an option Telnet client. So as of now, for my already it is checked. So you have to check this option and click OK. Your Telnet will be enabled. So now let's launch the emulator. It takes few minutes to launch the emulator. Okay. Now I see my emulator is launched. Unlock it. Okay. Let me open my command prompt. So I have to connect now to the Telnet. So to connect to the Telnet, we need the port number. So for every emulator, whenever you launch it, you see a port number at the top of your emulator. So for mine, the port number is 5554. Usually it will be different for different emulators. So it will be 5554, 5552 or 5556. So Telnet localhost 5554. I'm giving the port number. Will connect. Yeah. So here you can execute the commands. So I'll simulate a command to make a call. Call number. Okay. Just wait for a few seconds. So if you see in the emulator, you can see the incoming call. So I want to accept this call now. So the command for this is PSM. So now in the emulator, if you go, here you can see your call is accepted. So as I told you, we can keep the call on hold whenever it is in active or waiting. So now is it in active. So I want to keep it in hold. So the command for this is okay. So here in the emulator now you can see your call is on hold. Now I want to cancel my call. Okay. The call is ended. Okay. One more thing. So whenever you're making a call and whenever you're getting an incoming call in the emulator, you want to accept it. So if the number differs, the number which you have given to make a call and the number which you are now giving to accept the call, if it differs, so it won't accept. So I can show you that. So again, I'm making a call, suppose. Yeah, you can see the incoming call. So now I want to accept this call, suppose. I'm giving some random number. It shows no current call to or from this number. So always the number should be same. Now I'm canceling the call. Okay. And so I want to send an SMS. So the command for this is SMS send. Get some number. Okay. Hello network. Okay. So in the emulator, you can see your message, hello network. So in the similar way, you can even change the network connectivity, setting your geocodes and all. So using this Telnet, you can you can perform some more functions using this. So that's all. Thank you.